Today on CityCast Chicago. I feel like I say this every single weekend, but there is a whole lot of things you can do over the next couple of days. And I'm not complaining, but sometimes your boy just don't know where to start. That's why I've brought in two of the coolest and best connected CityCasters to see who can come up with the best weekend itinerary for the rest of us. It's Thursday, August 17th. I'm Jacoby Cochran, and this is What Chicago's Talking About. I'm here with CityCast marketing coordinator Jermaine Thomas and the one and only Hey Chicago newsletter editor Sydney Madden. Welcome back to the mic, y'all.
Hey, Jacoby.
Hello, hello.
So I said cool, best connected, but I don't think people realize y'all also two of the most competitive mums that I have ever met. Just this week leading up to this conversation in the meetings, the little like shots y'all taking each other. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna have the best one. Let's start here. Sydney, you're always looking for news and events. What are your best ways to keep up with just how much is on your Chicago events calendar?
Yeah, that's a good question. So many different ways. I mean, there's Instagram. There's so many newsletters I subscribe to in Chicago. Time Out Chicago has a lot going on. Park District, Forest Preserve of Cook County, they have a lot of events. Just regularly checking all those things is how I can tell readers and listeners about what's going on.
Do you have a very extensive bookmarks tab with all of these different sites?
No, but I should make one. I just
you just know off the top of the head?
Reflexively, Eventbrite, reflexively, Chicago Park District. It's my computer knows where I'm going to anyway, so it's not a long journey.
Come on, that's actually more impressive. Jermaine, every time we have one of these conversations with you, you're almost always either the winner or the runner-up because the plans you put together, whether it's on a budget, staying on your side of the city, they're always pretty fantastic. How do you stay up on the different things that's going on?
Yes, first of all, thank you for reading my wonderful resume. So I don't know. I kind of just listen out. I always am just, knowing what's going on. I listen to what my friends, are talking about. I love a free event. So Chicago Park District, we hitting up PJ Morton this week. So I'm super excited for that. Yeah, just know what's going on. Everyday people this last weekend. I'm big on concerts too. So there's this app I use called Songkick that has my Chicago location. And it just feeds me everyone that I listen to on Spotify. If they have a concert coming up, I'll get a notification. And I'm there.
No, I like that. You just put me on. I think both of us, our faces immediately was oh, no, that's good for me. Sydney, I don't know what that means for you, though. You learning about new apps in this conversation before the itinerary start. Just go ahead and just pretend. Just be I've been new about that.
No, to be honest, sometimes I go on Jermaine's Instagram. I saw you posted over the weekend that you're at that fest, and I was like, shit, I missed that. Yeah, I know Jermaine's going to be hard to compete against, but I'm here. I'm going to try.
Now, I'm glad I didn't have to compete against either y'all. I started putting it together, and then I was like, you know what? Let's just let them battle it out. Here's the game. Each of you have created a plan for what you think will be the best way to spend this weekend. Y'all will walk me through it, and then I'll decide which one I think wins. But we're going to go day by day. But we're going to start with Friday. Sydney, I'm going to let you kick us off. What are your Friday plans?
We are actually going to set the vibe for the weekend, which is bus, club, another club, however that meme goes. Just nonstop fun, minus all the clubs and maybe a couple naps. We'll see. But anyway, Friday morning, obviously I have to work, but Friday morning, all summer, I've been wanting to go to Friday morning swim club. 1,000 people just show up at Montrose Harbor, jump in with all these floaties. I think they give out free coffee. You bring a mug. It's just been on the list for so long. I know it started off much smaller, and it seems like it's really exploded this summer. So yeah, I'm really trying to get to that in the morning. Then my little 8-hour work day. And then afterwards, shower in between, put out the Hey Chicago newsletter. Afterwards, I've been talking to my boyfriend about why he hasn't been taking me on dates. Where are the date nights?
Drag him.
Come on.
Sorry,
Let
David.
him know.
But so I've been trying to think, where do I want him to take me? And there's this restaurant in West Elsden by Midway, El Salazzo. It's just been on my list for so long, a fancier Mexican place. And I'm trying to go there, trying to eat good.
Hey, you really already in my opinion. I know, Jermaine, you finna get it, but I think you take an early lead with the fact that your weekend starts Friday despite the workday, and you've already, before you even got that Friday to-do list out the way, you've already enjoyed yourself. What time does the swim club meet? Because all I see are the pictures and Instagram. Nobody really gives me the best directions.
I think it depends on the weather a little. Anywhere between 6:45 and 7 a.m. is what I've seen from their
Nice.
Instagram stories. But yeah, I mean, the reason why I haven't gone is it's really hard to wake up that early. Like last week, I almost did it, but it was like Thursday at midnight, and I was like, "Am I gonna set this 5:30 alarm? I am not. Better luck next time." And so this week's it. I'm gonna do it.
Jermaine, how you getting your Friday started?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm starting off my Friday in the bed. Let's be very clear about that. That's number one.
It wouldn't be a conversation with Jermaine if he didn't remind people he'd be in the bed. G.
Yeah.
He didn't want to record this at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Seriously, like I can't. Like 9 a.m., like I can't. I'm like literally wiping the crust out of my eyes. No, but for real though, the thesis of my weekend is definitely quality over quantity. Like I'm not trying to fit too much in. I'm not trying to like be all out here moving crazy. So I am in my like summer movie season. Like I love a movie like this time. So I decided to go ahead and invest in the unlimited passes at the Alamo Draft House, which is like $30 a month, and you can get like one movie a day. So Strays is coming out this weekend, and
With Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx.
Exactly.
The R-rated
They're
movie
talking
about
dogs.
the animals. Yeah, there we go.
So it's like, I have the unlimited pass, like let's do it. And the food is pretty good. They got chicken tenders, they got pizza, they got burgers, like all that good stuff. You can have, order wine, order a little cocktail, like it's
Alamo
working.
Draft House, that's Lakeview, right?
Correct. It's like right down the street from Wrigley Field.
Okay. No, this is a good start to it. All right, so Jermaine is going to take it slow in the middle of the day. Sidney has gotten out there, gotten to swim in, got to kick it with the homies. And then El Salazzo over near Midway for a nice date night for Sid. And you're taking your date night to see Strays at Alamo Draft House, Jermaine. All right, so that's Friday. Is anybody doing something post-dinner or post-movie? We talking late night drinks, or are y'all going to go get into bed early to get for a packed Saturday?
I enjoy, a quick drink. There's like on that street in Wrigley, there's so much to do just to like kind of walk around and just like take in the summer nights. This is like the last of summer, so I'm definitely trying to get those last summer vibes in. So I'll probably stop for like, maybe like one little quick drink, hang out, have some laughs,
Hey, you got 4 more weeks of summer. Don't be listening to Simone. Sidney, are you doing anything after day night?
You have to remember, at that point, I've already been up since 5:30, so I just really need to go to sleep at that point and then get ready for a busy Saturday.
This one is for all the project managers, software developers, and anybody else who might be looking for better ways to build teams and manage work. On September 14th in nearby Madison, Wisconsin, catch Scrum Day. It's a one-day conference all about the Scrum approach and other agile methods of project management. There'll be networking, breakout sessions, and presentations like the empowerment equation for product owners and the art of stopping the start. If any of these titles apply to you, that's executive, product owner, scrum master, or developer, I bet you don't want to miss Scrum Day in Madison next month. Get your tickets now at scrumday.org. Hey, y'all running neck and neck right now. We're going to come back to you, Sidney, right? You've gotten your rest after a fantastic Friday night dinner. After a long week of work, what does your Saturday look like?
Okay, Saturday, I actually want to acknowledge you, Jacoby. You inspired me with this weekend plan. Earlier this week, you were talking about Jermaine Thomas, his bus tours, and that's been on my bucket list for a very long time. And I feel like I always go and check, and then it's like, it's not happening, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I looked it up. Finally, there's one happening this Saturday in Bronzeville. And yeah, I've always wanted to go. I think he stops at Boxville and then the Ida B. Wells Monument, in addition to lots of other places.
Nice.
So that's kind of like the day activity.
Okay.
And then we're going to Humboldt Park for Sangria Fest. So like a little, I don't know, white peach sangria. I think they have like a paint and sip you can do, and then some sort of like picnic photo contest.
Okay.
Feels kind of like photo Instagram-y. So yeah, that's my Saturday.
So your Saturday, you've taken a historical tour through the heart of Black Chicago on the South Side in Bronzeville, learned a little bit. Then you spent some time over at Sangria Fest in Humboldt Park, getting a little art in, getting some sangria in. Is that how you spend your Saturday? And then you headed back to the crib?
Yeah, at that point it'll be a lot of sangria. It'll just be like sleepy time. It was like, it's very sugary too. So yeah, that's gonna lead to a nice nap.
I want to say, I appreciate both of y'all approach because y'all know me. When we do these things, I feel like I pack in so much during the day that for the, let's just be real, not even the average person, but the majority of people, it's an unrealistic day. But when I listen to y'all so far, I'm like, these are actually very doable. So Jermaine, what does your Saturday look like?
Yeah, absolutely. So today is like very like arts and culture. That's like what we're focusing on today. So we're starting off, we're heading to the Southside Community Arts Center. There is an exhibition there entitled Homecoming Black Craft and Design in Chicago. And it's just like focused on, archival pieces from the center, from artists that were really involved with the Southside Community Arts Center, like back in its early days in the 1930s. And then, of course, after you go see art, you have to go talk about it. So we're doing day drinks at the View rooftop, right down there, 21st Michigan, that area. So that's very ideal. We love a quick drink. We're going to stop at home because I have to feed my cat. He needs to eat lunch at around like 12, 12:1. That it needs to happen. And then we're going to hang out, maybe like watch a movie. We're going to chill. And then it's going to be nighttime. So, of course, at this point, I've changed. I have on my nice night outfit. I got on my white Docs. Like, it's a serve. We know this. So for dinner, we're going to Pilsen to visit SKY because I've been trying to try that fried chicken for a long time.
Bro, and get the cornbread Madeleines.
Oh.
They are amazing. It's worth it. It's worth it. I like a little SKY.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know. See, I'm already choosing right. I love that for me. So SKY, and then we're heading up to the West Loop for a SoFar show. So, it's a secret artist.
I always want to do that.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get, but it's going to be good.
No, so far Chicago is very slept on. You find out where it is, when it is, and then you find out, I think either, is it the day of or do you find out when you go who the artist is? I think
they give it out within the first or within 48 hours from the event. So they give you a general neighborhood and the time. And then a little bit before the event, they tell you where it is. But I'm not sure you find out who it is until you pull up, essentially.
Hey, they got a pretty cool Instagram, the different Chicago artists that have come through there. Ones who've blown up, ones who stay on the local scene. I'm shocked. We already 2 days in, nobody said Rib Fest up in North Center. Obviously, these days weren't designed with Jacoby completely in mind. And I'm cool with that. I understand, but so far, Jermaine, you really got sort of a Saturday plan in. You talking about art, pulling up on concerts, right? Sidney, you don't want to amend? You want to add nothing in? Jermaine out here taking some late night dips.
Can I tag along to the SoFar Chicago show? That sounded fun.
So at this point, Sidney, you've got 4 things that you've done between Friday and Saturday. And Jermaine, not including the bed, you have hit 6 different events between your Friday and Saturday. And so off sheer number, I'm not saying that puts you in any bit of a disadvantage or not, Sid. I mean, you've got some great things to really immerse yourself in, right? But what does your Sunday look like? How are you rounding out the weekend?
Jermaine started off quality over quantity. What's that, Jacoby?
I guess I lied. I don't know. My bad.
Right. He maybe it was just so he could sort of build up the reservation of energy to go crazy on Saturday. I mean, a rooftop and SKY. That's ambitious.
I think 2 things a day is realistic for me.
And it's gonna cost him way more money than you. And so right now he is winning on that. I mean.
Listen, are you building in time to do laundry, do groceries, the boring stuff you got to do on the weekend? Come on, Jermaine.
That's weekday stuff. The laundry is in the hamper right now.
All right, you're better than me. That's for sure. For Sunday, really only 2 things again on the schedule. The thing that I really, really, really want to do this Sunday, and if it doesn't happen, I have till Labor Day, is real life Clue. So I love Clue, the board game, murder mystery. Really liked when or not Glass Onion. I didn't like that one. Knives Out, I really liked when it came out. Yeah, it's Jermaine. I'm sorry.
That's a gag. I love Glass Onion.
So yeah, any sort of like murder mystery. It's like an escape room, but even bigger because the rooms like include there in Magnolia Bakery and London House. So you have to kind of run around. It's very scavenger hunt-esque.
Around downtown Chicago. It's not just in like a central location. Okay.
And your team, you guys dress up as the color. So if you're like Colonel Mustard, you'll wear yellow, or I think it's Miss Scarlet, you wear red. Yeah, so it just sounds really fun. I've been really itching to do it. So I'm hoping I actually do it this weekend.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, just when I thought I was out, you pulled me back in. I was like, this is interesting because it's very similar to, in some ways, the tour. It feels like you're going to get multiple things in that one. And so as much as I say you only did 2 things on Saturday, right, you moved around Bronzeville. This is one thing, but you got to go to different locations in Chicago. So you're going to, right, it's more immersive, more of an experience versus sort of a sit still in one place kind of thing.
Yeah, rack up my points. Add that into the mix.
Come on, I love me some history. I think tour is worth 2 points.
Oh, you think tour is worth 2? Okay, noted.
Oh, do you have a tour coming up?
I should have said nothing, G. I be trying to make both people feel good, and then I just watch the other person's face go, oh, okay, that's where we at. If I lose, we got a problem.
Okay, well, Sunday night, I don't think you're going to like it, Jacoby, but I know Jermaine will. Jermaine and I both watch Big Brother. It's this great reality show, and Sunday nights, that's when it comes on. It comes on 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to message Jermaine so we can talk about the house guests.
Because they are crazy this season. This is split house and everything. Like,
exactly.
It's wild.
The old people versus the young people.
Hilarious.
That's it for Sunday.
And Jermaine, I will turn the mic back over to you. You are, at this point, a bunch of dollars in, right? You have moved around quite a bit. How are you spending your Sunday?
Yeah, you know what? You're so correct. The bank account is hollering at this point. Like, she is not doing well. But we are starting off the day with the architecture boat tour. I've never done one, so I feel like this is the perfect weekend. You know, we got friends in town, so, you know, we can all be city tourists together. So we're starting off the morning, like, early. I'm talking like 10 a.m. So this is the earliest morning.
Wait, can I ask a question? I don't like a logistics question. Am I allowed to jump in here? All right. So are they running those during the Air and Water show?
So look, I checked the calendar, and this Sunday was open.
All right.
Okay.
So my assumption
if it's
is
open,
that
it's open.
it's running.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Shady Sid.
Right, you tried it, and that's okay.
I just had to ask. I'm like, will you be able to hear them? Will it be? I don't know. You know, I'm just helping you think through your decision. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest.
I didn't even think about the freaking Air and Water show. Okay, so yeah, that is a question mark at this point. But anyway, after the architecture boat tour, we are going down to do free yoga at the Kenwood Gardens, because every Sunday is not complete if you don't stretch it out. Take a rest, get ready for the week. So we're doing yoga at Kenwood Gardens, which is free. Love that. And then we're going to wrap it up with lunch at Daisy's Po' Boys. Some nice, quick, simple on the way back to the crib. You know, we love it there.
Daisy's Po' Boys is in Hyde Park. It's the newest restaurant from Virtue owner Eric Williams. He also owns Mustard Seed Kitchen in the South Loop. And if you know where Virtue is, right off of 53rd Street, and I think that's Harper Court, Daisy's is literally like a block down.
Yes. And then that is it for me. Like Sid said, it's time to watch Big Brother at that point. I'm going back home. It's food at the house. We wrapping it up.
Oh, man, I'm not going to lie. 2 of those things really got to me. Po' Boys are probably one of my top 5 if I had to choose.
That.
Yeah, that Po' Boy probably got me. And I will say Daisy's is a little expensive for what they serving up. Po' Boys and fries seem to be running a little bit extra over there. Yoga at Kenwood Gardens bought you a couple of extra dollars. I will say that. And just thinking proximity, right? Those things aren't too far from each other. And then, everybody, if they've been listening for even a little bit, know I'm a sucker for a riverboat tour. Yeah, it is my goal to memorize those tours and know all of the buildings and to be the most annoying person walking downtown when I'm 75 years old and telling people how the skyline looks nothing like it did when I was in my 30s. Like, oh my God, back then they was talking about Jeannie Gang in the St. Regis building, and now they got this hullabaloo over here. I don't know what's happening to this city. So that's my goal. But I'm going to just have to sort of end this quick, Sid, and I'm sorry. But after adding up, when we got done with Saturday, I was still pretty comfortably neck and neck because I'm a huge... I love the Dilla tours. I just watched an entire family reunion, spend 3 days like gushing over how good it is. Sangria Festival speaks to me, but once I heard about them cornbread Madeleines at SKY, and once I heard about a riverboat tour up the once filthy Chicago River, and then ending up with a po' boy from Daisy's, I think we're going to have to name Jermaine Thomas, the CityCast marketing coordinator, the winner of the dopest weekend. Next time, Sid. Next
Come on, somebody.
time.
Boo.
You got it next time, I promise.
No,
all
don't
you.
be gracious. That makes it worse.
I want to give a huge shout out to our newsletter editor, the one and only Sidney Madden, and taking our inaugural dopest weekend title, the marketing coordinator, Jermaine Thomas.
Hey, clap it up, clap it up.
Appreciate y'all so much for making time.
Yes, thank you.
Before I let you go, the Biden administration has issued a disaster declaration in Cook County from severe storms earlier this summer. That means if your home or business was damaged between June 29th and July 2nd, you could be eligible for relief. Apply online at disasterassistance.gov or call 1-800-621-3362. That's 1-800-621-3362. And some good news. Skate Chicago starts today and goes for the next 4 days. Dozens of skaters will come together at Daily Plaza every morning for guided tours through Chicago. All you need to do is bring your roller skates or rollerblades and visit the link in the show notes to register for free. In the meantime, in between time, subscribe to our daily newsletter, Hey Chicago, by visiting our brand new website, chicago.citycast.fm. I'm going to talk to you bright and early tomorrow. Peace.
It also depends who's the judge. I didn't realize food spoke to you so much. Because this morning, you were
We've
like...
only been friends for 2 years. I mean, El Salazzo, I was with you. You came down to the Southwest side. I was like, oh,